And here we go, a potential elimination game for the Kansas City Royals here in game number 4 of the American League Championship Series. At the end of the last episode in game number 3, again, the Mariners ran away or ended up, taking game 3 here at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And for the Royals, again, season's not over just yet. You still have a lot of baseball to be played. If you can somehow go in and protect home field, you win your next 2 games. Okay, you're going back to Seattle. Only down 3-2, which at the end of the day is not a horrible feat to overcome. But man, it has been rough so far for the Royals. Losing all 3 of their first games here in the ALCS. Game 1, 3-2. Game 2, 2-1. Game 3, 4-1. They have not scored more than 2 runs in this entire American League Championship Series. And they will be throwing Marquez tonight against Pablo Lopez of the Seattle Mariners as the Royals look to stay alive here in game number 4. And folks, if you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more Royals franchise mode here on the channel. Making the start tonight for, of course, the Royals, it will be Marquez. We've only seen him twice so far in the playoffs. ERA is .75. He's been our best guy in the rotation. 1-0 record, 2 starts. Marquez will first see Francisco Lindor on the 1-2 pitch, and Lindor got him swinging. They're going to say Lindor went 1 gone in the inning for Alex Verdugo on the 3-2 pitch. Verdugo will walk as Marquez will miss down on the slider. 1 out for Julio Rodriguez on the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Down goes Rodriguez, and the fastball up and into Oscar Hernandez down the 1-1 pitch. Going to hit a fastball into center field, but right to Dylan Carlson. We go to the bottom of the first. In comes Pablo Lopez. It's his first postseason start this year. ERA of 3.45 so far this season for him. 13-9 record. He'll see Dylan Carlson first, and Carlson will deliver. Base knocks lead off this game here for the Royals. Carlson will be on first base for the 2 spot in Vinny Pasquantino on the 2-2 pitch. Pasquantino elevates a sinker deep left field. That ball is off the wall. Carlson should score from first, and I think he will. Vinny Pasquantino with a no-out double makes it 1-0 just like that for the Royals. Looking to add on, here comes Salvi Perez. But Perez is going to strike out in a slurve, but key for the Royals to get up to a 1-0 start. Jock Peterson going to hit a circle change now into center field, right to Julio Rodriguez, likely not moving Pasquantino over, so he'll stay on second base with 2 outs to the 5 spot. And Anthony Santander will get under a fastball. That ball will be caught in center field by Julio Rodriguez as well. But the Royals do get up to a 1-0 start as we go to the top of the second. Brian De La Cruz up first. De La Cruz can hit that slider into center field and right to the charging Dylan Carlson. 1 out for the 6th spot, and Seth Brown, he homered in the last game, but this time Brown gonna put one on the ground to Luis Garcia. I mean, Brown, I think now with like 5 home runs in the postseason over only 7 games so far. A really good start for Seth Brown in the playoffs. Actually only 6, as Marquez is going to get Gleyber Torres to ground out right there to end the top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. MJ Melendez is going to strike out on a fastball. Luis Garcia now comes up on the 2-2 pitch. And oh, by the way, Alec Boehm back in the lineup for the Royals. We have moved Jeter Downs out. Alec Boehm back in. Michael Garcia obviously still playing shortstop. And Alec Boehm doing the thing right there. Striking out on the fastball up and in. To the top of the third, Max Muncy at first. Always the power threat, but Muncy going to strike out looking on a knuckle curve right there. 1 out for the 9 spot, and Oliver Perez. Perez strikes out swinging as well. Here comes top of the order, Francisco Lindor. Marquez strikes out the side. He's been so good in October, and Marquez keeps it up here so far in game number 4. Michael Garcia leads off the bottom of the third, flying out into center field to Julio Rodriguez. Dylan Carlson's 1 for 1 in this game. He will now be maybe 2 for 2 as that one gets off the glove of Pablo Lopez. They'll score to hit. Carlson's on first for Vinny Pasquantino. Pasquantino takes the high fastball, and both Carlson and Pasquantino are 2 for 2 so far in this game. And it's the exact same way the Royals scored a run in the first inning. They'll do it in the third. Carlson single, Pasquantino double. 2-0 just like that for the Royals as, okay, Salvi gonna bounce one in front of the dish. Oliver Perez goes to first. Pasquantino to third with 2 outs for Jock Peterson! Peterson swings at the high fastball, and that one's out of here. No doubt shot for Jock Peterson. 386 feet off the bat, his 2nd of the playoffs, and the Royals now have exceeded their run total in any of the first 3 games. They have tied the run total combined in the first 3 games. 4-0 now for Kansas City, thanks to the Jock Peterson home run. And that's what we were talking about at the end of the last episode. We can have sparks of, momentum like this where this team goes on a run. We're up 4-0. Marquez is pitching beautifully right now. This is what the Royals can do. It's honestly just a matter of if we can do this against the Mariners, because that's the team, again, I am concerned about. It's really the only team I am concerned about. We gotta be able to put 4 wins together against the Seattle team. Now, it may not be this year, all right? It may not be. If we can somehow go on and end this game with the win and then go on to win 3 in a row because Marquez is dealing, striking out Teoscar Hernandez on that pitch low and away, that'd be excellent. It would be one of the greatest comebacks we could possibly pull. But if that doesn't happen, we have to build towards that next season and try to become a better squad than this Mariners team. MJ Melendez puts one in the gap, but it's so hard to get one by the 98 speed Julio Rodriguez, and it's tough to get hits when Francisco Lindor is making plays like that at shortstop. 2 gone for Alec Bohm, and Alec Bohm hits one to second. Honestly, not a bad hit, but it's going to go right to Gleyber Torres. So to the top of the 5th, Brian De La Cruz up first for the Mariners. Oh my goodness, Vinny Pasquantino. Pasquantino lays out, makes the play to Marquez. 1 out for Seth Brown on the 2-2 pitch. Brown got him looking. Up and in, set him down. Gleyber Torres in the 2-2, swing and a miss. Down goes Torres in the knuckle curve. To the bottom of the 5th inning, here comes Michael Garcia up first, and Garcia gets one to fall in right field. Nice solid piece of hitting right there from Michael Garcia. He'll be on first base for Dylan Carlson. Carlson, though, goes right to short. Tailor-made for the Mariners. That'll be Lindor to Torres. Torres over to Seth Brown. It is Carlson's first out of the game, but oh my goodness. Vinny Pasquantino almost took the relief pitcher Matthew Boyd's head off right there. Pasquantino's now 3 for 3 with a single. Here comes Salvi Perez. Perez strikes out on the sweeping curve. To the top of the 6th, Marquez still pitching. Max Muncy at first. Got him swinging again. I mean, Marquez has been dominant. Came into this game with the .75 ERA. Striking out everyone. Down goes Oliver Perez. Francisco Lindor. Oh, man. Lindor finally gets one for the Mariners over the Royals bullpen. Big shot for Lindor, 417 feet, his 4th of the playoffs. And for the Seattle Mariners, they have now gotten into this one. They've made it a 3-run game. So the score now 4-1 in favor of the Kansas City Royals. Marquez has got to come back into this game, lock in, still with the 3-run lead to pitch with. Alex Verdugo, though, blast one over the head of Vinny Pasquantino down the right field line. Alex Verdugo's on with the 2-out double. He'll be standing on second base now in a huge spot for Julio Rodriguez, but Marquez sits him down. Pitch 100, and down goes Rodriguez. It will likely do it for Marquez in this game. Another excellent outing. He goes 6 innings, only gives up 1 run. Jock Peterson's going to walk lead off the bottom of the 6th. Anthony Santander going to hit that ball into center field to Julio Rodriguez. 1 out now for the 6th spot. MJ Melendez on the 2-1 offering. Melendez on the ground, right to Seth Brown. Brown to Lindor. Lindor back to Brown. The Mariners turn 2 to end the 6th inning. As we go to the top of the 7th, the Royals look for their pen. It will be Jordan Hicks. You have nothing so far in the playoffs over 2 innings. You'll see Teoscar Hernandez first. Did he go? Yes, he did. Hernandez strikes out yet again on the 98-mile-an-hour sink. Brian De La Cruz in the 3-2. Got him swinging. Fastball up and in. Hicks dealing early. Seth Brown in the 3-2. Got him as well. Can't pull the trigger as Jordan Hicks lights up and dots up and paints the top in corner. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, Luis Garcia will be on with a leadoff single. So Garcia will be standing on first base for Alec Bohm on the 1-2 pitch. Bohm hits one to the right. Back-to-back knocks for the Royals, and more importantly, Bohm finally gets a base knock. First and second, no outs for Michael Garcia. Garcia got to lay down the bunt, but it will be a picture-perfect bunt in between Perez and Boyd. And the speed from Garcia gets him on first. It's a single, and they're loaded for Dylan Carlson. Carlson gonna hit that ball to center field to Julio Rodriguez. We will tag with everybody, and oh my goodness, we're gonna be out of third. Oh my. It's 5-1. The Mariners turn a double play. Still a 4-run lead though for the Royals. Gives them, a good feeling going into the 8th inning. We have now outscored ourselves from the first 3 games. We'll go to the top of the 8th. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Jordan Hicks. I'll let him go at second inning as Gleyber Torres will softly ground out to Alec Bohm. 1 gone for Max Muncy on the 2-2 pitch. Muncy gonna get popped up on a fastball up and in, and there is Salvi Perez. 2 gone for the 9th spot, and Oliver Perez. Perez on the 2-2 offering. Got him into right field. Anthony Santander. Let's go straight to the top of the 9th. We will not pitch Blake Trinan because it's not a safe situation, and I feel like we can get some production out of Andrew Chafin right now. 1.8 ERA over 5 innings so far in the playoffs. We'll see Francisco Lindor first. Lindor, who homered in his last AB, this time will fall short of the fence in right field. He'll pop out to Anthony Santander. 1 gone for Alex Verdugo. Verdugo going to get popped out as well. There is Alec Bohm. 2 gone in the inning, in the last spot for the Mariners here in Game 4 is Julio Rodriguez. Got him swinging. Chafin gets us out of the game, and for the Kansas City Royals, they live to fight another game. They have bought themselves a game number 5 here in the ALCS as they have taken down the Mariners 5-1 here in game number 4. And that's the Royals team we need to see every single night. We will see if we can get it 3 more times here in 2025. In all honesty, I kind of doubt it, but I think there's a very good chance we can go out there and win game number 5 with our ace on the mound in Shane Bieber and at least push this series back to the Pacific Northwest in Seattle, Washington. The Royals out-hit the Mariners 11-2 tonight. They outscore them 5-1. An all-around dominant pitching performance from Marquez, and then a really good performance with the bats tonight. Everybody was on, and the Royals again live to see another day. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 55 of the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. If you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Thanks for watching, and Mamba forever.